Hi everyone, welcome to another Crafty Hallett video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this card in a box in one. The idea is certainly not mine, it's out there. I'm going to put a link to the video that I watched that showed me how to do a basic version of the box, and obviously the decoration everyone changes to their own style. So not an original idea but done differently my way. So we have a belly band that slides off. And on the belly band I've just used Label Love to stamp a little decoration, and then here's the really cool bit. Out it opens like this and closes like that, opens, closes. It's really cute because the reason I looked for a box like this is for a present to send up to my dad. I had these little dog tags done with a little special message on for him. My dad's ex-military, so I won't spoil the surprise of those by showing you that, but I needed a small flat box that would go in a card quite simply, and then I thought, well, what about a card in a box, and then found these. So as you can see, it's going to fold quite flat, so it'll go quite nicely into the post without being a problem, and it won't get crushed. And then I've added just a little tiny card in there that's going to be used to say happy birthday. So without further ado, I'll take you through how to make these. It's really simple. From the new in colour range from Stampin' Up, and this is the Coastal Cabana. So I've got a piece of cardstock which is Coastal Cabana, and I've also going to be using the inks and cards and some of the designer scrapbook paper from that colour collection. So I think it just looks nice when you stick it all together in one design. So in terms of what you need to do next, you take your piece of A4 and you're going to trim this. It's to be 11 inches long. So you need to line it up at the 11 and trim it here. There's going to be this little strip here. I haven't worked out what to do with these yet, but I'm keeping them. And then you're going to score it at 2.5, which is here. And then you're going to score it at 4, 7, and 8.5. Then you're going to put it back and do 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches on each side. So let's set it up here at 1.5, and then flip it round and do the other side at 1.5. Then when you've scored it, just fold the edges in, the sides here, and you'll see that you have 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections with narrower sections here. And what we need to do now is make a V. Now, on the video that we were shown by the lady I cased this from, she had quite a complicated way of doing it, and I kept getting lost. So I had devised my own method, which is always the joy of when you decide to case something. You don't always get everything the way that they did it. So what I did was I looked at this middle section, and you'll see that it measures 3 inches across. And taking your pencil, you will mark at the 1.5 inch midpoint. And then you'll go down to the corner intersection of the score here and draw a triangle coming up there, and then another one coming down the other side. And these are the lines that you're going to use to score on. And it just makes it simpler in my mind to have worked it out in advance where I'm going to be scoring, rather than trying to hold it up and position it to score on the diagonal. Now, you don't need to worry about these pencil lines because they will disappear inside the box as if by magic. Now what you need to do is line up your penciled mark on your scoreboard, bring the score tool down and just score as far as there. Simple really. Then line it up again, and you can see through here exactly where to line it up because the line looks through there. So I'm just going to bring it down and score it again, and then turn it around the other side and score up to that point, turn it around there and line it up again and score those points. So you've now scored your triangles here and here. The next step we're going to do is we're going to cut all the way down here to these midpoints. Now you can do this with a pair of scissors, or if you're feeling brave like I am, you can do it with your cutter. So again, it's really simple. Just line your page up, bring your cutter up, push down, and stop when you get to that second score line. Bring it across, line it up on the top rail, line up your score line and score, cut and stop here. Turn it round, put your card back into the cutter, and again cut up as far as that second score line, move it along, and again the final corner, cut up as far as that second score line. So you now have this shape. Hope it makes it quite clear. Now what we're going to do now is cut off at the first score line. So you take your snips and you cut off there, and you do that on all four sides. Hold on to these little bits, they may come in handy for something. Don't know what, haven't decided yet, but they will. And then you've slipped off all four pieces. Now if you then grab a bone folder and fold your curves over, because you want these to be fairly precise. So just give them a curve and roll them over with the bone folder. So I'm going in at the furthest point, and next I'm going in at this point, and then I'm going in at this one. And you can see that I've checked that my card lines up, which it does beautifully. You can also see that you want to fold this under, and here, and give that a good old smooch with your bone folder as well. Then unfold those pieces, and you're going to take a little bit of sticky strip and stick it on each of these pieces to stick it together. So I'm going to show you now. Take a piece of sticky, hang on, there we go, there's another 4, and that comes across. So give it a little rub down, it makes it easier to peel the sticky strip off because you've warmed it up a bit. Oopsie-daisy. And oops, of course this one is going to be a difficult one and not going to come up. But just keep at it, you'll find an end eventually. If not, you can poke at it with a poking tool. There you go, that's that one on. That's that one on. Just this one being difficult. Why is it always one? There we go. So I finally have all 4 bits off. Bring your paper card up and bring your box round and tuck it underneath like this, so they're lined up. And again on the other side, bring it round, tuck it either side so they're lined up. So you now see you have a box which, when you push and smooch it together, will come together and lie flat. Quite nifty, huh? So that's your basic card and your card and box completed. I have taken some of the matching Coastal Cabana designer scrapbook paper, and I've cut these 2 pieces at 2 1/4 by 5, and I'm quickly, she said, looking around for snail, quickly going to stick these on. I haven't got any snail, so I'm going to use some Tombow. It would have been easier had I had snail, but I don't have it, so I'm going to use the Tombow. And as if by magic, I found my Tombow. Here it is. And I'm just my snail, and I'm just going to stick some snail for speed to stick down my designer scrapbook paper. And now it's empty. Okay, quick lesson then. How to replace your snail when it's empty. Here's a refill, and here is my piece that I'm going to throw away. Open the box. Here's my new piece. Take out the little cardboard bit. Place them on top of each other. And it is as simple as that. That is a new snail loaded up and ready to go. So if ever you were worried about buying one and what did the refills mean, that's what it means. It's a lot easier. So, new sticky strip snail. Place my panels on either side. That's my box outside decorated. Then the base is 2 3/4 inches by 5 1/8. Just going to check that that fits in nicely before I shut the box. Yes, it does. And I'm just going to glue that down to decorate the inside of my box. And it's up to you which way round you had it. I just put it this way round for fun and for ease. Now I am going to show you the cute little card. This is a piece of card that's 2.5 inches by 5 inches, scored at 2.5 inches, so it's a little square. You can decorate yours any way you like. I have punched out a small scallop using the 1 3/4 inch punch for the middle of my card, followed by the matching 1 3/8 circle punch. It's going to go there like this. And I have stamped out already a little happy birthday from the Teeny Tiny Sentiments, and I'm going to use the word window punch to punch that out. Then I'm going to use a Stampin' dimensional just to raise that up a little bit. Place that on there. And I think that's pretty much done. Quite cute. That can slip inside as a little birthday card. Now, you can, if you wanted to, make a belly band for your tag to go on if you wanted to, like the one I did for my dad's present. Or I was thinking you could do something different, which might be a bit more fun, which is to take a tag and run a tag through. So this is a tag that I have taken from the chalk set, the Chalk Talk framelit set, and I used the inserted little hole twice on each side, so I'm thinking it might go like this. Now this is the gorgeous Coastal Cabana ruffle ribbon, and it's also stretchy and elastic, so again, bear with me, this is an experiment. I'm hoping that this will do up my little card quite nicely, and at the same time hold it closed firmly. So all I'm going to do is slot it through the tab on each side, and then I'm going to turn my box upside down, run it through. I'm going to pull it firmly but not too firmly because you don't want it to rip, and hopefully with a bit of luck and a fair wind that ruffle will sit, and it has. Now if you wanted to, you can trim the ends and you can hide them under the tag. I've chosen not to. I'm going to have a little sort of sidey bow because I think that looks quite cute. I've then stamped out Happy Birthday to You with the label Love set. It's in a bundle with its matching punch, and I'm just going to punch that out. And again, using some Stampin' dimensionals, I'm going to pop it up on that label. And I think you'll find we're done. So this will now slide on and off because it's elastic, and inside you've got your little box to put your present in and a little card. Hope you've enjoyed watching. It's a very quick video. I will put a link into the lady who gave me the original inspiration and whose box I cased, just so you can see her demo in case you think it's different. I also think it's very good to credit people. Thanks for watching. Bye.